So what's up everybody, this is Jepp. Welcome to my first guitar lesson under this name. Today we're gonna learn how to play Brianstorm by Arctic Monkeys. This song is kind of wonderful. First song I've ever heard about them, and yeah, what to say, this is gonna be a little bit more difficult than the songs I have taught you before, just because there is a part, well, some parts where you have to stroke pretty damn fast with your right hand. But with a little bit of practice and some advices, you will be fine. Let's go on and check out the first part, which is something like... Yeah, pretty much it's pretty simple, speaking by fingering, because we have to play the first and the second fret on the E string. That's it. The hard part comes when you have to play it at rhythm. So you should need something like this. The metronome is so damn loud and so damn annoying. If you want to listen to it, I'm gonna let you listen. Ouch, that's pretty hurting. And anyway, this metronome will help you out with the rhythm of this song. Well, actually will help you out with the rhythm of all the songs. And what about this song? I think it's about 165 of metronome. So this is the tempo. That's it, you have to play this part for 16 times at 165 on metronome. Now, since I do my lesson to people who are starting to play guitar too, I will do a little bit of a guide on how to play this part really quick. So, what about you pros or guys who are already confident with this fast stroke? You will jump this part. I will just write down the minute you have to jump to, so that you don't have to listen to things could not be useful to you. Anyway, let's go on. Guys, you need the metronome. You don't really have to buy one like me. You can pretty much find metronome all over the internet. And metronome is a pretty important tool for everyone, not just beginners. Everyone should have a metronome, should use a metronome to improve his guitar playing and improve all songs playing, pretty much. So if you are not confident by playing this song at 165 of metronome, you should start from something you know, easier. So now we'll set him at 100, which is kind of slow for this song, but you have to learn how to play this song. Then you will learn how to play it at normal speed. So this is 100 metronome. Okay, so something like that. But it obviously is too low, so we're gonna go 120. It could be a little bit better. Okay, now we're starting to talk. And that's it. So once you get confident at 120, for example, you can go on and increase the rhythm how much you want. So now we're gonna go at 135. Oops. Now you start to feel the rhythm of the song. And go on until you reach up 165 where you will pretty much have the real rhythm of the song. This. Yeah, it takes a little bit for me to get the rhythm and play it right, but it's pretty much common because I'm not a professional guitar player, and probably the major part of you is not a professional guitar player as well. So this is my advice. Start with slow metronome, then you go on, slowly go on. So you start from 120, you are safe and comfortable with 120, you go on 130, 40, 50, then 60, or whatever. You can go 5 by 5, 10 by 10, 20 by 20, as you want. The important thing is that you go step by step. This is the only way to learn how to play that fast with your right hand. We're not talking about shredding. This is not Malmsteen, but it could be a little bit difficult if you are not confident with this kind of song. Another little advice that I can give to you is how to take your pick from your in your fingers. I mean, at the beginning I had a terrible pick using. At the beginning I used to take the pick like this. So with my thumb, with the top of my thumb and the top of my ring finger and point finger. But then I realized that, what about me, because there are people who play like this with the pinky, I don't know, they're just insane, but it's just how you feel more confident. But above all, when you have to play, I'm turning out the amplifier is too loud. When you're playing songs where you have to play really fast, it's pretty important that you do slow, no, not actually slow, sorry, little movements. Your hand should be pretty near to the string, and you don't have to do like this, because you will use all your energies and all your space, and you will disperse that. So this is pretty important. I strongly advise you to take your pick this way. You will put the pick on your point finger like this, and then you close it. So the movement you will be doing is this. And then it's pretty important that you don't move your hand or your arm. You have to move your entire thing. I don't know. I don't remember how this is called in English. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But you have to move this one. Ah! That's bad. Anyway, you take the pick this way, and you keep on doing little movements around the string. Like this. So these are my advices to play a little bit faster. I know that I'm not perfect at doing that, but if I was useful, it was a great pleasure for me. So let's go on with the interlude between part 1 and part 2. Welcome back all the people who didn't follow my advices about playing faster, because probably they can play faster than I can, probably. And let's go straight off. We'll see a part like this. So pretty much have to play with the exact same rhythm of the last part. So 165, the 8th fret on the A string, the 4th, the 3rd on the A string, 4th on the E string, 4th on the A, 6th on the A, 7th, 10th, and the 8th on the A string, just for one. So because then we're gonna go to the part 2. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention probably that part 1 should be played for 16 times. No, probably I didn't. But anyway, it's always better to repeat. Let's go to part 2. This part 2 has 2 ways to be played. The part 2 played by rhythmic guitar will do. And by the soul's guitar, obviously. So you can pretty much choose, because you have to play it for 8 times, and you can play for 8 times the notes, for 8 times the power chord, or you can play 4 and 4, because once you have played for 4 times this part, there will be another interlude, which will be pretty much. So you play for 4 times the power chord or the notes, then you play Brian and stuff. And then you play other 4 parts, the chords or notes. So now let's go and check out the chords and notes I'm talking about. About the chords, these are just power chords, so we all perfectly know what it is. Right? The power chord is when you take a position. In this case, we're gonna take the point finger on the 8th fret of the A, ring finger and pinky on the 10th fret of D and G, and you just move over the keyboard this same position. Obviously, this is not the definition of the power chord, but I'm gonna say to you that this time the power chord will always keep the same fingering. You just have to slide up and down to the keyboard. So with that position, you start on the 8th fret, you're on the 4th, and on the 3rd, referring to the fret of the A string under your point finger. So 8, 4, 3, 4, 4, 6, 7, 10. Oh, sorry, 10, 8. So 8, 4, 3, 4, 4, 6, 7, 10, 8. 4, 3, 4, 4, 6, 7, 10, 8. Fine. That's basically the part 2. Then we're gonna go to the interlude, where you have to play the interlude I've showed you before. So someone to kick you. So you have to play the interlude I've showed you before between the part 1 and part 2, but this time you will be playing it for 4 times. After that, this metronome was about to fall, and we don't want our metronome fall, right? We don't want that. Nope. Anyhow, after you have played the interlude for 4 times, we will go on and play the part 2 I've showed you before. So with a power chord for 4 times. Otherwise, the second guitar does something a little bit different. It's something I heard, because as I have said in one of my previous videos, I tend to learn how to play this song by ear, because I think it's easier for you to understand, easier for me to write tabs. So I think I can hear the other guitar who does. Oh, sorry. So, oh my god. So pretty much you play for 4 times the 8th fret, and then once the 4th. 4 times the 3rd fret on the A string, once the 4th fret on the E. 4 times the 4th on the A, once the 6th. 4 times the 7th on the A, once the 10th, and then the 8th. So for 4 times. So one guitar plays for 4 times, and the other guitar plays for 4 times, and so on. So now let's go on straight off to our part 3. We will have a little bit of a difference inside our playing, because until now the song has been pretty redundant, if we want to use this term. We will play for 12 times the 10th fret on the G string. So then we will do 13, 9, 13, 11, 9 on the B, 12 on the G, and then again. After you have played this for 4 times, we will play for 8 times the 9th fret on the G. What about the bridge? We will be playing something like and then the bass kicks into the song. So what we have to play is 4, 3, 1 on the E string. 4, 4, 3, 1. So 4, 3, 1, 4, 4, 3, 1 on the E string. Then we play the 4th and the 3rd fret on the A. And then the 4th and the 1st fret on the E string. So So we play the second part of this bridge for 3 times, and then we just go on the open E string. So another little thing you can do is the 2 muted notes, as you saw while I was playing. So just if you want, I think they are there, but if you don't want to play, you are perfectly free to do this. Then after the bridge, we will be playing for 12 times this power chords, the power chords with the position I showed you before, point finger on the 8th fret of the A, ring finger and pinky on the 10th fret of D and G. The point finger is obviously on the A, and these power chords are the 8th fret and the 9th fret. So and you play it for 12 times. After you have played this for 12 times, we are gonna go with a little bit of a drum part, and then we're gonna meet 2 parts that we have already met before. I'm talking about the part 2, which is a part with Matt at the very start of the song, which is, and we have to play it for 4 times. So at the end of the fourth time, instead of going back here to the 10th fret, you will start on the 9th. Stop at the 9th, sorry. See you later, elevator! So, your last time of the part 2 at the end of the song will be... sorry. Then drums. And that's the end of our wonderful Brianstorm. You play the part 1 for 8 times. At the end of the 8th time, instead of doing, you just elongate the part like this. And you end up the song. That was Brianstorm. I hope you understood everything. I hope everything was clear. And that's it, guys. I will see you later. What's up, everybody? This is Jepp, and thanks for watching my video. I hope you understood something, but actually I really hope that you understood everything. Just in case, you can write me down if something was not clear enough. I can explain that to you again. I will write into the description the settings used for my amplifier to make the song sound like Brianstorm. And I'm using this space to tell a few things to you. The first one is, as you may have noticed, I have moved the talking space at the end. So all the people, and I can tell to you that a lot of people did this, will stop saying to me, "Oh my god, you just talk too much before my lesson. I just want to learn this song and get the fuck out." And you're perfectly right. So this is the reason why I have placed this space at the end of the video, so people who want to listen to me will stay, people who are satisfied or unsatisfied will leave. Another thing a lot of people have been complaining about, and I'm trying to fix, is the tabs issue. Basically, all my previous lessons, I'm talking about 2011, 2012 lessons, pretty much don't have the tabs written into the videos. So I have written some txt files and I have uploaded it on Rapid Share, but a lot of people are having issues with this. Some people can't download it, some people download it and it's all messed up, because I can tell that each computer has a different program to open txt files, so it can be pretty troublesome for some people. And the way I'm gonna fix this is pretty simple. I have already started with Old Yellow Bricks and Fake Tales of San Francisco, and Dancing Shoes. I have simply created a JPEG file with my tabs, so everybody can download one JPEG file, and it will be perfect tab, because, well, I'm not assuring you that the content of the tab is perfect, but I assure to you that you will be able to read what I have written in a perfect way. That's it. So anyway, I will do this with all my lessons, so don't worry, guys. You're writing me to re-upload the TXT, but it's something like useless, because this is not a good way to share the tabs. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do JPEG images so that everyone can download it and everyone can learn how to play these songs. Now, closing up, I will say you goodbye by spoiling you that I'm working on a new video. It's a different video from the one I usually do. So it's not a cover, it's not a lesson, it's something linked to something else. Like, I don't want to make spoilers, but I'm just gonna say, okay? So, people who want to understand will understand. And in the meantime, I won't be doing lessons because they take me out a lot of time. I will do a couple of covers, probably 2 or 3, and I hope to post this video I'm working on by the end of the month of June, hopefully. But anyway, I won't let you think that I'm dead in this period, and I will post some covers, one probably the next week, or probably not. By the way, I will say you goodbye and see you next time. Bye, guys.